Hi there. Uh, I was trying to repair this radiator, and while doing it, I thought I might as well start the camera. So it's the radiator for the yellow car behind you, and it's in a pretty bad shape. It does have some major trauma here, and there are also some superficial damages. So I will have to solder them and also repair here the major trauma here. I will have to make some serious surgery here to get into the damaged parts here, and well, I will show you how I do it, and it's not a discussion whether it's worth to do it or not. The cost of a new radiator compared to the cost of replacing the cells. This is just an issue whether it's possible to repair it. The whole car is going to be restored sometime in the future. I just now want to make it run so I can do a registration and MOT and what have you. And then the issue about the restoration, that will be a later issue. So enough of talking, let's look into what I will use. I will use a chisel because we have to remove these parts in the radiator, and to do that I cut them in a certain way, and then I use this propane torch to remove them. But when I'm going to solder, I'm not using this, but I'm using a old soldering iron. You can have an electric one or one a torch one that I have here. Doesn't really matter. What matters is that we clean it up thoroughly, and well, let's get started. Now I'm going to attempt to remove this one. We don't want to heat it too much. We don't want to disturb these two others. And just heat this one and try to wiggle it at the same time, so we can see when it's get loose from the soldering there. We'll try to move things here so you can see a little bit better. So that's what it looks like. So I put the radiator in a standing position. It's a little bit easier to see. Now I'm going to clean this part, and I use a small Dremel. So I will use this old soldering iron. It's very old, and but it still works, so I will use it. And one thing that is a little bit important is that it's rather clean. So I try to remove oxidations. I have an old rag over here. That will do. And then we have some soldering butter here. A little bit more. Little bit more. there we have it. There you have it. Let's continue here. I want to remove a little bit more here of this and I will use the tool here to cut them and then heat it and remove. So what I actually have done here, I was forced to remove additionally two of these cells. And what you see also in other places, I have been soldering a little bit here and there. This is the next place, and there is some leaks here. What I have done, I have put the radiator on some simple, very simple stands and connected air pressure to one of the radiator hoses. The other one is just blocked off. And putting the pressure here, it will pressurize the radiator when I close the lid. The lid is open now, and when I close it, we will have some pressure here. And there are some leaks here. The good thing with using the correct lid here is that it will not be over pressurized. I have a low pressure, rather low pressure, but if it would be too high, this lid will open. So now we have it under pressure. Not yet. I will use some soap water and then pressurize it, and there we see some leaks, a little bit everywhere. We could do it the other way, to fill it with water, but then we would have to empty every time we need to solder, so it will be a lot of more work, I think. At least I do it this way. I use some air pressure, and we can see from the bubbles here there are leaks. The leaks are, here is one large one, there's a crack there, and then we have some other one over here, here. Along this ridge there are maybe 5-6 leaks, and here we have 1, 2, 1, 2, and also here. So I will clean this and solder it up. There you have it.